record. You guys got to start the recording. And so today we're going to talk about the BOGOs and how to grow your business and using all the advantage of these promotions. And doTERRA has amazingly layered several, if not 3, promotions that you can actually really incentivize those people that have been on the fence for a long time and really being able to take advantage of bringing them on board and having them feel just like they got such a great deal, because it is a great deal. So it's very confusing just a little bit. So I want you guys to hang with me as I go through all the slides. JC's going to intervene a couple times, maybe with some ideas. I'm going to talk about strategies. I'm going to talk about what BOGOs are, and then I'm going to talk about strategies again, okay? Because I have talked to several different leaders, have changed rank, if not 1 position, but 2 positions. And 1 person actually got to diamond in a BOGO promo. And so this is a really, really great way. If you do it with urgency is the key, urgency. So let's go ahead and share my screen here if I can find all my stuff. And really interesting. Once I start doing, can you guys see everything okay? Let's see. Wait. Once I start sharing this, for some reason it pops me out. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so BOGOs are, again, like I was saying, a really great way to grow your business. You want to create urgency and get momentum. Momentum is so key in doing network marketing. And it's so important. And so if you guys can try to mute yourself, because there's some people that are kind of making some noise and I can't seem to get them muted. But
you want me to help you with that?
Yeah, please do. Yeah. So fill in the gaps. What you want to do is basically take a lot of different studies in your back office and make sure you know what your team looks like and where the holes are, where you can actually fill those in. So filling in the gaps. You want to create excitement with your team. Really, this is truly exciting. I mean, it's just like, it is so fun to really have people get free oils, and people just love them, and they get oils maybe that they're not familiar with or haven't heard of. So your job is to engage in with education about each of these oils throughout the week. It moves those people who are on the fence, and it's really fun. It's a reason for a party, you guys. So who doesn't like a good party, right? So we have, I'm going to go back to that slide for a second. We have and are participating in 2 BOGOs. So this is a really great thing. We all know what kind of a mess Malaysia is right now. They're in complete lockdown, meaning that they cannot, no, I can't mute. They are in complete lockdown. And so when you guys place an order in Malaysia, you have to send the order to Stacy. She sends it and emails it to Malaysia. And then Malaysia processes the order. Then they ship it to Stacy's house. And so that could be 5 to 10 days it's been taking them to do that during lockdown. Well, this morning, they had announced their BOGO, and it sold out in 7 minutes. Like, that is not acceptable. And I had talked to Suzanne. It was an idea that I came up with, that why not, since Malaysia's in a mess right now, why not we see if we can offer the BOGOs in the United States? Because we have the BOGO in a box in the United States. So you can buy all the BOGOs in one day instead of waiting every day. So let's just get started to the basics. A lot of people ask, what is a BOGO? It stands for buy one, get one. actually what it should say is it's purchasing this one and then doTERRA gives you another one. So doTERRA comes up with a set of oils that you get for the day. It is I don't know why Ragnarsson won't mute him. Okay. It's basically you always want to show oh, sorry, the distractions just really catch me this morning. So basically when you purchase like Serenity, so doTERRA say buy Serenity and you'll get a balance free. And then you always want to go through and share with people why they would want Serenity, what the benefits are, and then what the benefits of the free oil are. You always want to share what the prices are and in Indian rupees, of course, and the savings that they're making. You always want to say when you need to place the order by, because in Malaysia, the office closes at 5 o'clock. And so actually 5 o'clock, but I think what you want to do is you want to give Stacy some time to place the order. But as we saw for Monday's BOGO, they announced what it was. Stacy placed an order and she got back right away that they were already sold out. So if anybody was able to get one of the BOGOs or place an order with Stacy, that BOGO probably may not happen. So I'm really happy that we're opening up the United States market for just this week, you guys. But what this means is we're 12 hours behind you. So basically, basically what we want to do is that's a real huge advantage. It gives you a little bit more time. And so in the United States market, we actually have, I'm in the Pacific Standard Time. New York is on the East Coast. I'm on the Pacific Coast. So really 1 o'clock in the morning is when doTERRA announces the BOGO. That's 1:30 in the afternoon for you guys. So you get from 1:30 in the afternoon Monday to 1:30 or to probably 11 o'clock your time in Tuesday for our Monday BOGO. And so it's really exciting to go through and make sure that you can take advantage of these offers. But you want to definitely put urgency. Since my opinion is, let's take advantage of the United States market while you can. There's other oils you can purchase that are not available in the Malaysia market. So take advantage of this week, this time, to order other products that you can't get in the other market. And I'm going to go through and talk about how to place those orders and what's going to be required of you to make this happen. Suzanne's team and my team are operating just slightly different because of the abilities with credit card payments that a lot of you on Suzanne's team are able to do and so forth. So we're going to go through each of those in just a minute, so hang tight. What I really want to talk to you about is the BOGO in the box. So usually the way doTERRA operates with the BOGO is every day, like on Monday, they will announce one oil and the free oil that comes with it. And you have just that day to buy that oil. Then the next day will be a completely different oil with a partner, and you can only buy that oil that day. So every day you have to buy that oil in the Malaysia market, and then they ship it. So you're going to have shipping cost 5 times. In the United States, you can just say, hey, I want to just take advantage and buy all the BOGOs, and I'm going to do that on Monday. So those with a doTERRA ID can actually purchase the BOGO on Monday, but we don't know what those 6 free oils are. We don't know what the extra oils are. So you're taking a gamble, but that's kind of fun too. And who doesn't want those extra free oils? When you purchase the BOGO in the box, you actually get an additional oil, which is tea tree. And so you can see that doTERRA in United States sees the value of everybody taking advantage of the BOGO in the box. It's less work for them. They don't have to order or process all those orders all week long. They're hoping that many people will buy it on Monday. Now, after Monday, you guys, this BOGO in the box for people with an ID is not available. So you have to take advantage of this BOGO in the box only on Monday. Okay. And I think I have that there. Monday only for account holders. But if you, during the whole week, if you have someone you want to enroll, this becomes an enrollment kit. So for a new person getting an ID, you actually can enroll them with the BOGO in the box. And this is just a crazy, you get actually 12 oils for around 12,700 Indian rupees. And that's a really great deal. And a lot of these oils like Immortelle is a beautiful oil. I love it. And so that oil, I don't remember how much that one is. I should look at it here.
I always thought it was really expensive.
Yeah, Immortelle by itself, you guys, is 5,745 Indian rupees. That's incredible. It's incredible. So really, when you're going through and looking at what these offers can provide for you, it's really great. And then layered on top of that, an enrollment benefit for the United States market and the global access market, you guys. So when you enroll somebody in the global access, they get 50 free bonus doTERRA dollars for next month that will show up in their account. So really, they're actually only paying $120 or what is that, about 900 Indian rupees for this kit. So that's an incredible offer, and you guys can really go to town. Think about how many people that you could enroll with this. And what's really great, you guys, is you can enroll them on your back office. You don't have to send in information to get the ID. We can show you, and I'm going to show you today how you can enroll people in your back office, okay? So this is the one time that you can actually show people your website. Amy McKinley is on our team here in the United States. She's on Suzanne's team, I should say, and she's an amazing marketeer. She is a powerhouse on social media, and she did a class on showing tips on how to grow your team inside the BOGO promotion week. She has some suggestions. First suggestion is if you're taking advantage of like the BOGOs on a daily basis, so like Serenity, maybe like one oil on Tuesday, you get an oil for free. I don't know if that is for Tuesday yet, but she says if you're going to just sell them retail to people, people may not want to sign up, but they want to have an advantage of that BOGO. Then get the payment up front, of course. You're going to want to track those orders, track your goals, and your PV points for your ranking success. When you are purchasing oils for those retail account people, you can buy them on other people's accounts on your team to help move up those ranks, okay? That is the real success here. So if you go back into your back office, look at the tree, write things out, chart things out. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. People do not have to be a member to purchase a BOGO from you. So it's not all selling about the membership. It's actually creating volume, okay? And because when you just have somebody ordering and creating a retail account on your back office, it's really not going to benefit you when they order just one order and they just show up somewhere on your back office. You want to strategically place that volume on your team. So also too, you know, I know it's Monday for you guys now, Monday for us too, but she says always for a good tip for next time, if we can tell you and know in advance that you can actually plan on Sunday with your key builders on your team, go through the back office, you're going to want to look at where are you able to get a power of 3, or where do you want to focus on having one of your downline leaders get a power of 3. This is really key. If you're able to look and see where a hole is that you want to do volume then that's important. Look and see who is who really wants to go for a rank advancement. Now, I had somebody on my team who's like 4 points away from becoming director. So that was like 996 PV. And I'm saying, hey, buddy, you can actually go through and get to executive if you shoot for 2000 PV on your team. So what you want to do is engage your downline, how many classes would that take to get 4 more enrollments, 5 more enrollments, or sell 5 BOGOs. You can actually get then, I think it's going to take 7 BOGOs to actually get to another 1000 PV to change rank from a director to executive. That's very doable, you guys. I've seen people enroll 11 people in a class. So it's very possible. Contact your members, contact maybe customers or people who are not really that active. I'm telling you, people love a good deal. And right now, who would not want free oils? And actually, if you get these free oils, there's nothing to say that you can't turn around and sell them retail and make some extra money. Always try to bundle up your orders in groups of 5. The maximum that you can buy a BOGOs of the day on a person's account is 5. So if you can try to get volume, maybe you have cross-line people who are wanting to order a BOGO, you can actually take that and place that on someone else's team. If you actually talk to your team members and know that maybe the next BOGO will focus on their team and try to help raise them up. It's very important to have these critical conversations and strategies to help make the ranks happen. Now, one of the things that I put on the slide before we announced that we're building and that we can buy the BOGOs in the United States, one of the problems with BOGOs is if new customers, we would have to email the global access to actually get an ID. And it doesn't work for the Malaysian market because of the time frames that you give us a new enrollment and that they want that BOGO of the day. They can't get it because by the time we get that ID, the day will be over. So timing is critical, and I'm so happy that we are actually making the United States BOGO available for you. So when we're going back and looking at rank advancements and fast start bonuses, these 3 keys are really where you're going to want to start charting that out on a spreadsheet so that way you can see where your focus is going to be and placing the volume as it comes in. Okay, so again, I just did a little screenshot of this because if you are at 1000 PV or 2000 PV on your team, what is it going to take you to move up to the next rank? And where are the holes that you need to put that volume to make that happen? So here's a sample of my spreadsheet from a few BOGOs ago. And I deleted a lot of people's names on here and just kind of summarized it. But when an order would come through, like I did an order on Facebook, or somebody would text me, or somebody would email me, I mean, you have to be really focused and attentive on all the different communication avenues that people can talk to you and make sure that you're getting their orders. You always want to make sure that they transfer the money to you as a sealed in deal. Like if, so the BOGO in the box for Monday is really amazing because you can just get it all taken care of in one swoop. But if people are going to take and look at BOGOs every day of the week, you're going to want to write down, these are just examples, you guys, don't take this as value. But let's pretend BOGO on Tuesdays, buy a piece and get a balance free. So write down how much money it's going to cost wholesale and retail if you want. And then put down how many they're getting and what the total amount is that they transferred for you. And then over here on the notes part, over here on the notes part, I usually write down where I place the order. Like if I place that order on Suzanne's team or, on which leader is on my team so that I know that I placed the volume and it's taken care of. Down here is I wrote down the legs on my team what the goal was to get them at for the whole week, and where their volume is at on Tuesday, where their volume at, I didn't write down the days right here, you guys, but this is Monday, where the volume is at on Tuesday, where their volume is at on Wednesday, and where their volume is on Friday. So I can see where that person's growing and how we're taking care of their volume. So I just wanted you to see how I keep track of stuff, but this probably can be improved on. If you have better ideas, I'm open to that, and share, because it gets really crazy when you start getting all these orders in. How do you keep track of them? And it's really crazy. So you want to track where your goals are. So I wrote up here a chart for going Premier. You need 2 legs at 2000 PV. And I believe Premier is a total volume of 500. Yeah, 5,000. So you need 5,000 to be Premier and 2 legs as executive. So this should say 5,000 here. Okay, so here's a sample of one of my leaders' teams. And sorry, Ragnarsson, I should have got permission on this, but I wrote down PV of his order and then the total volume of the team. And so his goal is to get to 5,000. He really wants to get to elite, and I think he can. He's got some leaders who haven't placed orders yet, some who have, and you can see how close some of these leaders are actually for them to already make rank. These guys have not made rank, I mean, this is going to be amazing. So he can see maybe if he enrolls somebody, some of the holes that he needs to fill in, and then helping some of his other leaders fill in some of the holes that they have, so that he can figure out where he wants to place the volume to help people win. This is why doTERRA is so amazing, because for you to win as a leader, you help your downline win. So we're helping these guys become leaders. And then we train these guys to help these guys become leaders. And so as Tumasero, she's going to need to help these people actually learn how to help their people get enrollments and get things going. So it's creating that excitement and that momentum with a sense of urgency. I'm excited to see how he's going to do when he actually, when Friday shows up. So here's a blank chart that you can use to help with your team to strategize and see where those holes are. And again, when you're trying to figure out where the volume needs to place, remember the different ways your bonuses can work. So you want to work on powers of 3 and the fast start bonus. When you enrolled in somebody, if you can place the volume under their brand new enrollment, not only are you getting them excited about building their team, but you're getting more commissions because you're still getting 20% on all the volume in the 60 days that you enrolled them. If you place the volume under someone who has been enrolled for 6 months and their team looks the same, don't place the volume unless they're playing the game. You want people to be playing with you to win. And if they're not playing, you're just putting volume there, then it's just more, it's just a lot of work building their team. Okay. That's really important. Do that in the very beginning. Just know that, because it's so important. Any questions so far, you guys? You've been so good. I haven't looked at the questions.
Yes, actually, Becky, there is some confusions because there's some posters where it was written $160 for the BOGO, and some other posters had 170. So in the chat, like, people were just wondering, is it 160 or 170 the official price of the BOGO? 170, right?
Yeah. 170 at 166 PV.
Okay, because it was written also as a new member 170, then some other posters it was written 160. So I just wanted to double check. A few people asked for that. And
that's a good question, JP. I looked at the BOGO sheet, and I'm wondering if there's, last time when they did the BOGO in the box, they had the enrollment kit
Mhm.
BOGO was more than the LRP BOGO.
So the
Enrollment kit with the enrollment part, and they have
Mhm.
the brochure, they have the extra materials that go in with the enrollment, and that could be why you may be seeing it. I have not tested the enrollment price
Mhm.
against the LRP price. So if you do see some difference there, I would just advertise it as 170 PV and as the enrollment kit. And for
Mhm.
those members who actually purchase it and it's a little bit cheaper, well, there you go. That's fine. It'd be better to
Great.
go with a higher price.
And there was also another question regarding the BOGO box. So even if they still have in stock some BOGO boxes, will they continue selling on Tuesday, or they only sell it on Monday and then they're becoming individual bottles for the other days?
So the BOGO in the box is only available for account holders on Monday. Again, you guys, there's going to be inventory on the BOGO in the box for the enrollment kits, but you can't, as a account holder, purchase it on Tuesday. You have to do it on Monday. And this is United States Monday, which is kind of Tuesday morning for you guys,
Mhm.
right?
And
So
the same goes for the enrollments?
the
for the BOGO
enrollment
box?
kit is available all week long.
Okay,
It
for the
can
BOGO
be
box. Okay.
for the BOGO in the box. The BOGO in the box is an enrollment kit all week long, but the BOGO in the box for account holders is Monday only. And the
Okay.
reason why is urgency. Urgency sells. Urgency is the key in creating momentum in your business. If everybody can think about it and wait till Tuesday, they probably won't, because life gets busy and they forget. If they don't have that, oh my God, I got to get this now, and so I don't have to worry about it mindset, then they're just not really that interested. And so doTERRA, the marketing message here is urgency. And this is part of the key in creating the volume. And
Mhm.
again, this is strategy selling, right? In creating that urgency. So if you miss a BOGO in the box on Monday, as all these oils, these will be available Tuesday, they'll be available Wednesday, and you just go through every day and place that order. And you'll still get all the oils. You just won't get the free tea tree. So purchasing the BOGO in the box, you get the tea tree just exclusive with the BOGO in the box. Did that make sense? You guys, let's make sure you're clear on this, because I want to be sure as you're selling it, you feel comfortable.
So basically for us already members, we can only buy the BOGO box today, Monday, but for the enrollments with the BOGO box, we have the full week. But obviously if on Tuesday or Wednesday it's out of stock, then the people cannot get the BOGO box. So that's basically what you're saying, right?
The BOGO in the box won't be out of stock. It's just not going to be available for account holders on after Monday United States time.
Mhm. And for
So
the new members, for the new enrollments.
So for the enrollment kit, it's available all week long while supplies last.
Yep.
Last time it sold out on Thursday.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And thank you for clarifying that, Anna. Like you said there, JC, it looks like the already members is 160 and the BOGO in the box for enrollment kit is 170 US funds. So perfect. That's wonderful. Thanks for checking it up on that.
Thank you, Becky.
Yeah. Anything else, you guys, on that? So another thing to sell is the doTERRA dollars, that they're going to get 50 PV points in your back office for following month to buy more product. And this will be showing up in the back office. So as a LRP points, and after probably the 15th of August, because sometimes it's 30 days that they say sometimes, so it even can be after the 20th or something of August. I don't know that. And sometimes they change their mind, or I don't know. Sometimes it's just really frustrating when the computers aren't processing that. But keep an eye out for it. Make sure you do get it, and train your leaders or your new enrollments to look on that on the back office too. Okay, so let's go. Where did we leave off? Here. Okay. Here's a sample of my some of my United States team leaders, And when you're looking in your back office, I love looking at the graphic, or excuse me, the genealogy. And I like to click, I don't know if you can see this up here at the top, where I like to sort it by the most recent month here. And I like looking at the OV for overall team volume. If you click on that button, it will actually flip the spreadsheet where the highest volume here is at the top. And I can see who's already placed their orders and who is not over 100 PV. You can click here and you can see that. But look at you can see, oh, Melissa, we're going to want to help Melissa's team get up to 1,000. And we're going to want to help Amber's team get up to 1,000 because that's her 2 top leaders on her team. And so that's going to be amazing if we can help them. And then, so if I get volume, I will be placing some of the PVs, some of the BOGOs on these guys' teams so that way I can help Terry. And Terry will be doing the same. She's going to work really hard. Melissa's going to be working really hard. And then maybe Melissa will be working to get some of her leaders to get up, to help them up. And so everybody is helping their downline. Does that make sense, you guys? JC, does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does to me when no one has asked any questions, so you can go on.
That's fine. I know it's hard to type in the chat when you're on a phone too. So I like, one of Amy's suggestion is to plan a party. Now I know that shipping is kind of like, well, how do you plan a party when you're waiting for your product? Try to maybe do it in the middle of August. One of the things that Pratik promised us is that Suzanne is going to go to the product center Monday next week and pick up all of these orders. And I'm thinking she's probably going to during the week too, but we're going to shoot for shipping these maybe Tuesday next week. And it's going to be the same amount of time from United States to India and the same process once it gets to India. So it will get to Suresh and it will get to Sadur and to Sagar. We're going to be shipping them just as we have been. Same amount of time. And we're not worried about the Malaysia shipping to Stacy's time, which is really messing us up right now. And so this is going to be a huge win, you guys. And I think when you get your party figured out, as the BOGO oils show up and you know what the free oil is during the week, start planning a DIY around that BOGO. Find recipes, what you can do to make with that BOGO, and start planning that within your party. So when you have a pickup party, maybe it's a party between 2 and 5 or something on a Saturday. Maybe it's an open house and people come and pick up their oils, and then you can give them a nice bag, make a fun little bag with all the oils in it. Maybe put some samples in there. Maybe put like a thank you letter and some recipes. And then while they're at your house, you can have little stations throughout your home. Maybe station 1 would be BOGO Tuesday, where you DIY you can do with that BOGO on that station. And then they can pay for, you would have maybe some roller balls there, and they can pay like $2 for whatever they made with that, or they could just see how to use that. Have a station for like a wellness consult. So when they're a brand new customer, they can sit with you and you can do a fast little wellness consult with them, maybe help them see how the oils can be used with wellness concerns that they have, and then maybe schedule a full-on wellness consult with them down the road, like maybe in a week or so after they get a time to see how they use the oils they just got. So this pickup party is like a way to show people how to use the oils they just got. Okay, it's really important.
And can I add also, on my team, there's some who are interested in buying the Canadian wooden box with the 3 Canadian oils. So I'm going to also ship them to Susan in the next few days. So if anyone, like if they can order today, I think it would reach my home on time to ship it to US. So it's just like something to know, because it's like a super cool box, only available in Canadian market also.
Yeah. And, you know, Deep Blue Rub is out of stock in Malaysia right now. So you guys stock up on Deep Blue. There's no, you know, I don't think there's a minimum on your account to order. So those who love the Deep Blue, order 5 of them. You know, I mean, seriously. And also order the samples, the Deep Blue samples, the Deep Blue toothpaste. Order, stock up. as many of those as you can because they're not available in Malaysia. And those would be great items to purchase on other people's account on your downline to fill in the holes again, because they do have, I think they have PV. I better look that up. Can somebody look that up and see if they have a PV? I apologize, I should have looked that up. But that is really important to get those samples right now. I mean, stock up on those. Yeah, sample sachets, they're just incredible.
I think you just meant toothpaste, not deep blue.
Oh, deep blue sachet samples and
Yes.
toothpaste samples.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And also I'm going to show you just a lot of different graphics that you can get to help educate your people on, like the tea tree right now. We know tea tree is a great incentive you get for free in addition to purchasing the BOGO in the box. And so start doing like Facebook Lives. And that was what I wanted to talk about in our social media class. So JC and I are going to do the social media class next Monday. And so if you go through and do as many Facebook Lives as you can, you guys, do as many. If you can do 5 Facebook Lives, Tea Tree does this. Oh, did you guys know Tea Tree's that? And just go on there and do as many lives as you can, because that's going to really start to, Facebook loves that. Facebook loves those stories, and it really wiggles out there in the marketplace. Imna Semla, no, my suggestion on the shampoo samples is this. You can't buy it in the Malaysia market because it's not approved to ship through as far as through customs yet. And I would hate to have you excite everybody on the samples. But if you wanted to buy it just to know, maybe one set, but I would not use that as a kit promotional tool. I actually did send some shampoo samples when we first got started, and everybody loves it. And it was a huge disappointment that they can't purchase it. And I'm like, oh, that was maybe a little bit of a mistake to actually excite people about that. So anyway, that is something that, so you want to do Facebook Lives, Reels on Instagram, stories, and doTERRA offers all of these things as artwork. And I'm going to show you right now. I think I should, I'm going to show you in a minute where we can get those, okay? Now, I want to show you, this is how we've been ordering stuff in the Malaysia market, right? You guys fill out this form, and I don't know, maybe some of the people on Suzanne's team hasn't not got my new form I created, but I added a column over here for Indian rupees. And I made the fields bigger here so that you can actually write the SKU number in without messing things up. And actually I have a newer form than this. I actually took the date off and made the email longer because the date's up here. But make sure you have this form ready and give that to Stacy so that she can actually hit send on the order for Malaysia, so that they can try to get that order before it's sold out. We still are trying to work with the Malaysia market, but you know what? If it were me, I would forget the Malaysia market and just order in United States market, you guys. I mean, I really do want to say that. I mean, I'm sorry, Stacy. I know they're still busy receiving packages from the office from the orders the last 2 weeks. So let's give them a little bit of a reprieve and have them get caught up. And let's order in the United States market and get those oils you can't get in the Malaysia market. Order the extra stuff. So here's how you've been doing it. You've been uploading the orders to Stacy with this link, and I made a link for our team. So, but I'm going to just skip that because we're going to do for United States market, how you're going to place the order. Take screenshots of this, you guys, okay? There are 3 ways to actually order stuff, right? So 3 ways. 1, people who are using their credit card that works internationally is a way. 2, if you're transferring funds, there's another way. 3, if you're transferring funds and can't order on your website. Okay, so pay attention. I want to make sure you guys know which way you want to just do this. Now, a lot of this conversation is for Suzanne's team because a lot of them have credit cards or debit cards that work on the website. So you can order the loyalty reward template on your website with your credit card. So here's how you do it. Step 1, if you have a credit card that works, log into your website, create a new loyalty reward template. I'm going to show you how to do this. You're going to create a new template. Don't delete the templates there. Create a new template and make the date at the end of the month still, because you may use this template throughout the whole week. Maybe there's a BOGO day that has such an amazing, maybe you buy the BOGO in the box, and then maybe there's a day where there's a BOGO that you just have to have a bunch of because it's a really good oil to sell retail, or it's a really good oil for sampling. I mean, you want to stock up on these oils for sampling too, okay? It's free oil, so why wouldn't you? So basically, you're going to add your credit card details to that template. Then you're going to select the BOGO of choice. If it's the Tuesday BOGO, BOGO in the box, whatever, you will need to refresh your screen and you will see what the free BOGO of the day is. So if you're doing this on Tuesday, you select, let's just pretend, I don't know if it is, the BOGO for Tuesday is Immortelle. And you click on Immortelle, and then you refresh, and actually the BOGO, free BOGO of the oil will come up, okay? Step 3, select the ship option. You have to do it as will call at the product center. Normally, we have it as Suzanne's address or my address. Our address, because it has to be there on the other template, okay? But you're creating a new template and you want it to be a will call option, because Suzanne lives 3 miles away from the center. She can just jump right down there and go pick up the orders. You want to make sure you process the order now. Okay, this is really fun. You get to order on your website, you guys. When you click on Process Now button, it will say, another screen will come up and say, are you sure? And a lot of people think, since they clicked on Process Now, that the order went through, but you have to do it like 2 or 3 times. Like it clicks you to this screen, and then you have to scroll down to the bottom and you click again. So make sure that you actually get to the screen that says your order is complete. If it's a BOGO, it has to be ordered that day. You can't make the mistake and try to order it the next day, okay? So be sure that you follow through those steps. And then you want to make a screenshot or a PDF of the complete order. And you're going to upload it to the order tracking form that, that we have one I made specifically for the United States market. Just like the one you upload on Stacy, I made one for the United States market. So when Suzanne goes down to the office to pick up all the orders, she can check them off on the one she's picking up. Okay. Then you're going to want to delete the loyalty reward template probably at the end of the BOGO season, maybe Monday next week or Sunday or something. You're going to want to delete it because it will process the following month and you don't want to do that. Okay, any questions so far on that, you guys? Was that clear? Okay, so on the second option, option number 2 is if you do not have a credit card and or you're relying on Suzanne's credit card or my credit card, transferring funds and setting up a loyalty reward template. If you want to go through and set up the template and just hit save, and then we will use our card, but we won't order that until we see the transfer funds screenshot that you transferred to Suzanne's account or transferred it to my leader's account, okay? I need to see that screenshot. So step 1, log into your website and create the new LRP template. Make sure the date is set for the end of the month. Leave the dead card option. And Suzanne and I both have a dead card, and I call it the name dead card on mine. and it's a gift card that has no money on it, so that that loyalty reward template will remain open. Okay. Step 2, select the BOGO of choice, and it will bring up a free oil when you refresh. Step 3, now, and at this point too, you guys, you can bring up the other oils that you want to purchase. Like maybe you want to purchase the deep blue sachets, maybe you want to purchase the toothpaste sachets, maybe you want to buy something else. I can't think of an oil right now. But we have a lot of oil, we have all the oils available, so take advantage of that. Step 3, select the ship option. Again, it has to be will call at the product center. Click save, hit save here. And then up will come a notice saying, oh, wait, you're doing a one-time offer and you have to place the order today. Okay, so just see if you can hit save and then make a screenshot of the template that you saved it and upload that to the order tracking form. Now, everybody, we have a lot of different, for some reason, doTERRA, when we set up the global access websites, many of you have different versions. I can log on to one leader's account and he has the old version. I can log on to another leader's account and they have a new version. I can log into another leader's account and they have a middle, version. And it's like, there's like 5 different versions. It's really crazy. And so this may not work on some of the older versions or the newer versions, but it works on some of the versions, okay? So if it doesn't work, don't get frustrated. Just take a screenshot of it, because that way we know what you're wanting to order. And it's just nice to play in the back office, okay? And then option 3 is transferring funds and sending the order. You're going to want to fill out the order form, take a photo of it, upload it to our US tracking form. Okay, not Stacy's form. You're going to upload it to the US one. And I made the headline look like US, so you know it's the United States BOGO Week one. Step 2, transfer funds. Take a photo or a screenshot of the transfer and upload that to the tracking form. So I have 2 spots on the form that you have to upload something to, okay? Step 3, keep an eye out for the email to be sure your order went through. So what's going to happen is I'm going to be, and I know that Suzanne's team leaders are going to have to be, keeping an eye on making sure that the orders are going through. I can't help Suzanne's team on doing this because I do not have the login to make it happen. So Imnasemla and Kelly, you guys, Praveen, JC, I can add you to this form, but I haven't been able to get a response from Suzanne. So I'm sure that you guys know what you're doing and are all fine with everything. But if not, reach out to me after the class and we'll figure out a plan of action, okay? I would say one of the things that Suzanne did say is that if you're on Suzanne's team, go in here and actually treat it like this and use your accounts receivable balance to place the order. So you can actually not worry about the credit card, but use your accounts receivable balance and just pay for the order that way and send it through. That would be my first guess or first thing you should do. If you use your PV points to place the order or buy, you can use it to buy extra oils, and that would be a good time to buy some of those oils that you can't get in Malaysia. But remember, when you use PV points, that takes down your PV order. So if you're trying to grow your team with PV points, it will actually, when you use points for a free product, it will actually subtract your points, okay? And keep an eye on the PV as you're doing that kind of stuff. JC, did you have something you wanted to say?
Yes, someone wrote a question in the chat asking about the BOGO, if it is possible to use the AR balance. Earlier I said yes, but just to double check.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying here. If you don't have, if you don't have a credit card, you can use your AR balance to purchase the BOGOs. And please,
You can.
and I would suggest any team, my team, your guys' teams, Suzanne's teams, I mean, please use your AR bounce, because then that's fun. You get to experience using the website. You can go through and place those orders and stuff like that, and use your AR balance and hit submit. And then the order will immediately process going through. And we won't have to worry about Becky and Suzanne actually trying to figure out getting that order done like Stacy does, right, in the right amount of time. So please go through and use your AR balance if you can. And if you're ordering on someone else's account to get the points there, you have to get their approval to use their AR balance. Please do not order on their account without their approval. And if you're doing that, please always get their approval. It's out of integrity if you order on someone's account and use the AR balance without their approval. Any questions on that, you guys? Okay.
And Liz was asking about where to find the tracking form, but I think you said to contact you after.
Yeah,
the
here it
class
is
to do
right
that.
I actually have the link. Let me go ahead and I will send that link into the chat box, and also these links I'm going to share with you guys in the chats, so that way you have the link. And I believe Suzanne may have shared it with some of the teams already, but it looks like this: USA BOGOs and BOGO in the box. And I have what the oils are just for fun. I just kind of put that box there. And remember, when you're selling this to your people, you got to say, hey, you guys, it's while supplies last. So by the time I get this order placed, it may not be there. So, be patient with us. If it's not there, then maybe we'll shoot for the next day BOGO or something like that. Okay. But this goes, when you upload this gives us a spreadsheet so we can keep track and audit the orders that are ready to be shipped and stuff. And it looks identical to the one Stacy had. Now, I don't know if she's changed it since the one I seen for Suzanne's team, but once I send this, please let me know if you want me to add something, and if you want access to it. Like, I'm sure JC and Miss Emma, some of you will want access to it. And I think it's really important in the notes window to please make note for Suzanne when she picks up the box, if there's things that she needs to be privy to in there, okay? So again, the Malaysia market, I'm saying if you're gonna try to still order from the Malaysia market, the cutoff should be before 3 o'clock. You guys decide what the cutoff time should be, but here's the hours of the Malaysia market. And India time, I converted it to India time. And again, for Monday morning, it sold out in 7 minutes. And I don't think Stacy was able to get any of the orders in. I don't know. She wasn't clear on that. Suzanne said she did, but it didn't sound like it to me. I don't know. I don't mean to say that if she did, you guys, but I just don't like it. I just don't like the time frame. And I think you guys are going to be much better off, because we're behind you in time. You'll have a little more wiggle room to make this work. Again, that BOGO sold out. So Suzanne said, no, that BOGO's in another country, but no, it's the Malaysia market BOGO, sold out within, I think Sagar sent it to me, or Ragnason, somebody sent it to me really quick. And I was just getting ready to start promoting it again. And I had already gotten that. So I'm like, oh man. So here's a little advertisement I made. And you guys can go through, make your own advertisements. This is really hard to look at, actually. So make it simple, make it inviting, and make it clear, right? So also talk about the promo of the dollars. This is 50 extra free dollars. So it's really a great thing. And it's only for enrollments. So for people who are getting enrollments, it's really a great thing. So one of the things that, if you are not able to be on Facebook and social media and watch your communication all day long, do not rely on Facebook and social media to sell your products. You're going to want to actually do a text blitz and get on the phone and do in-person classes. relying on social media for this is good for education purposes, and it's good for letting people know so that they can call you. But make sure that you have that call to action instead of they just text on Facebook, yeah, get me one.
Yeah.
And then you miss it. It's just not a good thing. I have done that before. I've missed BOGOs that people texted me, and I'm like, I don't even really know what time they texted. How was I supposed to keep track of that? So get on a text blitz. Go through and text blitz a quick little sentence with an artwork image, and then create some sense of urgency. Say, oh my gosh, let's get it going right now. And then get their approval once they, sign up or do something. Say, I'm going to add you to my emails for the next promos. Are you interested in knowing more when the promos come up? So then you can quickly do a group text or something so that'll make your time much easier. Here's some script ideas. So if you're going to phone call, good morning, of course, because it's got to be in the morning. And you guys, for India, it would be 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So you can actually find out what the BOGO is, because the sale starts at midnight, and your time, Utah midnight is 12:30 in the morning. 12:30 in the afternoon, PM, your time. So the BOGO sale starts now. Buy a lavender oil and get a Serenity for free. And you want to say buy lavender oil for whatever the dollar amount is and get it for free. And that is a savings of this. Shall I get yours ordered now? In that text, that wording is so key because it's a call to action and it creates an urgency. Timing is critical, can only while supplies last. And you can even say some BOGOs sell out in 10 minutes, something like that, because they do. We're not lying, right? I mean, Malaysia did sell out in 10 minutes. And B, plan for the time to manage this, okay? I like to always send out an email and texting and social media stuff Sunday to let people know things are happening. And if you can even do it earlier next time when we do a BOGO, we'll try to get to it earlier. As soon as we hear, we'll let you know so you could start getting people ready to go and alert and ready to know when you make that announcement for what the BOGO is. Here's a script for an enrollment idea. Good morning. I have an awesome announcement I know you'd be interested in. So I have to tell you, I have a screaming amazing deal for joining doTERRA today. It's called BOGO on the box. You get buy 5 oils and receive 6 oils for free. And if that's not enough, you also earn 50 bonus dollars, or you earn 37 Indian rupees back for future orders. What name would you like to put on the account so I can get you started? And that is a key phrase to put on there so that people are like called to move now. Okay. So here's a picture of an in-person class that Abito was teaching right before we started the class. He sent me this picture, and you guys, it's so fun to see these pictures. I love it when you send me your in-person classes so that I wish I could be like a fly on the wall and just cheer you on and help the excitement and share all that stuff. It's so amazing. So, so you can use canva.com to customize these BOGO arts. And you can also use doTERRA Social, one-drop design. So if you want to take a screenshot of this, and I will show you a couple quick things here. I know I told you guys we're going to go a little bit over time because I think it's so important that we get this right. Text in the chat box if you want me to show you how to place the order on the website. Let me know if you text me in the chat box, and I'll do that. But I also wanted to leave some time to actually go over the classes for next month. And so I wanted to do that as well. Does everybody want me to show you how to place an order on the website? What do you think, JC? Should I go ahead and do that real quick?
I think it can be helpful. Yeah, like most people, I think haven't really explored that option on their back office. I think can be good for everyone just to do it briefly. And if they need more help, they can always go to their upline for help.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that then. Whose website can I log into? Let's see. I don't want to do mine. I'm going to do Andrew's. Hang on just a second. I'm going to stop sharing for a minute here. I'm going to do a leader that doesn't have very much on it so that we don't. I'm sorry, give me just a minute here. I should have had this ready. Everything's just been moving so fast.
I wasn't sure. Did you also mention about the Promo Republic? That's the doTERRA website where you can upload and create some posters, and you can also publish them directly on your social media. I really love to use it,
Okay, let me show you that.
but we can do that maybe more on Monday for the. Okay, you have it here.
Okay, so here is the, this is doTERRA.canva.com. So let me put that in the chat. This is a website that's free that doTERRA has for all their artwork. It's incredible. So if you actually, you can click on BOGO in the box for United States, but if you just log in just with that, it will require your doTERRA ID. And up will come the United States BOGO. Now pay attention, the different countries have different BOGOs and different promotions going on. So do not, just because you see artwork on something, doesn't mean it's something you should use. I mean, you don't want to use stuff for Singapore. It's not our BOGO. Okay, so make sure you pay attention to the country. And also what's really cool, if you click on this little button here, you can actually scroll down to the bottom to product images, and you can find single oils, oil blends. And so if you want to do like some great conversation about a particular oil, like here's tea tree, and here's a whole bunch of stuff you can find on tea tree. Here's frankincense. And actually, I don't know why, of course, because I say that, not a bunch of stuff's coming up. But there usually is a whole bunch of stuff. And then you can click on it by just clicking on this. This is really cool too. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these product information pages, and they're fun to have. You know, you can go on here and download all these and have a binder with all these on it too. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But if you click on it, there's this little download button right here. Can you see it? It's off to the left over here. And you click on it, and it's going to download that for you as a PDF. See, it just downloaded it. And here's the product information page for Oregano Touch. So this is really a fun place to play around with. Another website that I like to go to is One Drop Designs. And look, oh, they have tons. This is actually set up for all there's a lot of people who design stuff and then they upload this. And so it's kind of fun to get the different, some of the artwork's not so good, but if you like here today only, well, this is actually not an accurate one because it should be, maybe they're just trying to push it for urgency for new members. It should say all members, all people can buy this. And then they put, I like this little image because they put the BOGOs, you know, I don't know what they are, and they put the cost and stuff, and you can just click on this and download. And then here I'm getting this image. It's downloading. Here's the image. And it opens up just like that. Oh gosh, there's a bunch of images, you guys. That's kind of fun. So we can see all the different images that these are. So it's just that easy. Isn't that cool? And then what I'd like to do with this image, let me go ahead and just take this image. And I like to go to Canva, and I'm going to make a new, I'd like to just do all this stuff on one thing. So I'm just going to go here, and I'm going to upload this image. What happened to it? Here it is. Here. See how fast this works, you guys? It's incredible. And then I can go through and put, I have pictures of all my, like a bunch of pictures of me. Oh, look, it kind of color matches. That's fun. And then I can put, you know, strategically place it, and then put my ID and stuff like that. And then it becomes mine, right? And you want to, it's part of the doTERRA's request is that you actually customize it all so that it actually becomes you. And they really want you to be branding yourself. So I even made my logo. So I have my logos here, all in on oils. Because you know what? We're all in, right? We're all in on oils. And so we're going here, all in on oils, new member. So it's just that. And then I like to just take a screenshot of it. I don't even download it. It's too much work. Take a screenshot of it. And then I go to my Facebook page. And because this is, I'm going to go to my United States Facebook page, but you should change it and put Indian rupee pricing and stuff like that on there. And I'm just going to go to my Facebook page and do this. What?
That's great.
Boom. And I posted it. And so just just as fast as that. Don't make this a project that takes 6 hours because you won't be doing it. You won't do it, you guys. So it's really important to go through and do all that stuff. What else did I promise? Oh, to log into the website. Okay, so to log into the website, you want to go to doTERRA.com. And I always like to look up here, make sure that I'm doTERRA US or United States market English. Okay. Oh shoot. I needed that ID real quick. Hang on here.
You're looking for Andrews, or-
Yeah. I haven't logged into this website in a while, so I don't remember what the password is. Let's see if we can get this done. Okay, we're going to go over here to log in. Is this helpful information, you guys? Please say yes in the chat so I know I'm on the right track for you. Okay, so here is an existing, oh, it's my account. I'm going to sign out. doTERRA is doing all this stuff. Okay, log in. And I'm going to put Andrew's thing here and then I hope I'm remembering the password. I'll just do mine.
But don't worry, guys. On next Monday, we'll have a lot more information on the promotion part as well.
Yeah, and on marketing.
Yep.
Yeah. So here's an existing loyalty reward template that I have. I'm going to go down here and create a new one. So create a create a new LRP. Do not click this one, please. You want to click this. And I wish they'd make it bigger and brighter so you could see it. And up comes this. You want to choose a later date. Okay. And then say save date and shop. And then what you're going to do is you're going to, well, it's BOGO in the box today. So we're going to go BOGO. And up comes the enrollment kit or the BOGO in the box. Look, you guys, the price is the same. The price is the same on the website. No, it's not 160. Okay, so I'm going to add to the bag. Okay. And then I'm going to go up here, review order. And then here's the BOGO in the box. It's showing as 170. And then I'm going to do pickup right here. Orders will be assembled upon arrival and they're going to be pulled. So it's going to say Pleasant Grove. Make sure you do the Utah one, not Alaska. We won't be in Alaska, okay? That's like a ways away. So pick up right here. You need to do that. And then what you want is if you wanted to use your AR points, and see, I don't get AR points because I get paid. So I only have $1.28 here. So, but let's say you have 200 points here. You can click on this box to use the points. Okay, see that? That's how you use your AR points. And then please, please make sure this is there and proceed to checkout. Do we want to order this, Larry? I'm not going to order this because I want to order some on other people's teams. Okay. But, and then process now. See how it went to another window? And then, now if you wanted to go back and, let me go back one. I need to go in and add the credit card. Let's show you how to do that. So I'm going to go back up here to the bag, review order. And this is like the invoice here. I want to go down here and change the payment. Okay. So if you go through manage payment methods, I'm going to go add new payment. And if it's a debit or credit card, you can go through here and put, you know, wherever you're, and then the credit card, the name, and then use your, actually put your address where the credit card's from, because it won't run if it's United States address. And then hit save, add payment method. Make this my default method, okay? Any questions on that? I'm actually questioning here that it's only giving us United States and Canada. And if this, maybe that's my website because I'm a United States person, but on the
No, on mine, on my too, and my account is GAC, Global Access Countries, and it's also showing US and Canada only. But I have a Canadian credit card, so it works. But I'm not sure for any other credit card. That we'll have to look at it. Otherwise, we'll find a way to transfer and
yeah.
transfer the funds.
Yeah, so you just mentioned something, the transfer form. So let me go to my form. So here's the transfer form for Stacy that we have. Is it coming up? Well, here, I'll just go here. So it looks like this. And I'm going to, whoops, I keep clicking on the wrong thing. I'm going to send you guys the link. I'm going to shorten it here. Here's the link. So I'm sending this in the chat. Okay. And what you're going to do is you're going to put the person's account that you're ordering the order on, name, ID, that person's email address, or your email address, I guess, if you wanted, but I think it needs to be their email address for verification. This is going to be your LRP BOGO. It can be the enrollment box if you're doing an enrollment. Now you notice when I was back on the website, I actually can order the enrollment kit, as you can create the person's ID here. So when you're ordering this, you're creating their ID. So I'll show you how to do that next. Email address. I added this here. I hope it's not to confuse people, but if you're doing the BOGO in the box, you can click on that. Or if you're doing the Tuesday only, Wednesday only, just because I thought that might be a little helpful. I don't know. Did you order your website? The reason why I thought this is helpful is because we get this as a spreadsheet, and I can actually look at the spreadsheet and see the responses that are happening and sort by which BOGOs were Monday, which BOGOs are Tuesday, just to make sure all the orders have been placed. Okay. And then, did you order on the website and pay yourself? And that includes the AR balance, if you paid with your AR balance. Okay. Yes, I placed on the website and use the feature will call. I just wanted to be sure and clear that people know that this needs to be will call. No, please place this order for me. So if we need to do it for you, that's what we need to do. Okay. Upload the screenshot of the order or of your paper order, and upload the transfer to Suzanne, to Rognason. I paid on my website. I'm just doing this again because I have several things on my team. Now, if you want me to put your team members like Imna Semla or Kelly or JC or something, I can add your names here. Just let me know. I did this on the fly because it was such a quick thing. And then hit submit. So you have 2 uploads you need to do. Okay, you guys? Any questions on that? Okay, so then now if we go back to doTERRA.com, and if you wanted to enroll somebody, it's really easy. All you need to do is go here and say enroll new member. Yes, continue enrollment. And you're going to do this as a global access country. Language, English, of course, right? They don't have Hindi on there or anything. I'm sorry. We just have only English. And then it comes up again. So don't think you're making a mistake. This will come up like 3 or 4 times. It's just a weird thing. I think it's just really frustrating. If you click on other global access country, and then here's where you type in India, okay? Then you click on India, hit continue. And then here you want to go to global access again. Oh, wait, this is English. Global access country, and then again, type in India. The only explanation why I think they have you doing this several times is they keep updating the site, and they have so many older sites that they have to keep the different versions there. I have no other explanation than that. Up will come the beta thing saying, you need to have a doTERRA person in the United States if you're in the global access market. And that's me and Suzanne. You need to have me and Suzanne. And JC now kind of, I think you qualify to be the leader, but that would be people ordering, you know, so we'd have to check with Suzanne if she wants to do that. But
But that would be different, I think, because of the Canadian market. I will have to check, with Susan.
have to check. Then you click OK, saying, yes, I have somebody in the United States market. It's Becky or Suzanne. And then you click wholesale customer or wellness advocate. And we've been enrolling mostly wellness advocates. Again, we talk about this in our classes, what the difference is between a wholesale customer and a wellness advocate. You hit continue, and then you fill in the details. And make sure you have all the details correct. The email detail is critical that it's correct. You do not need to have identity card, but we like to put that in there because when doTERRA does open in India, that detail will already be there and you won't have to go back and fill that in later. It's going to be a pain if you haven't been getting the doTERRA or the India ID information. Okay, so do that now with each order. The date of birth here, again, is month first. That's why we ask you guys to put, April 1st or something, not 1/4, because it's hard to know which month it is. And then the enroller and sponsor, what's really cool is you can click on verify ID, and then this will come up as my name will pop up. So make sure you're getting the right ID stuff. And then their name, and then you click on this little button here saying that they understand the terms and conditions. Make sure the password, see, this is really cool because you can create your password, not have to wait for it to guess what it is. And then up here is where you put our details. You have to put care of Becky and Larry Raney. Here's our address for those on my team. For some reason, it always changes. And put that. So if you want to take a screenshot for my team, it put CO Suzanne Hall and Suzanne's address. This is my address. So I like putting the CO, our name, on here because it's automatically going to take your first names and put it as the name on the top of the address. So when Suzanne gets the package or when I get the package on anything, this is enrolling somebody. This is setting up the website correctly. We have to have this information as ours here. This is not for ordering. Do not use my address for the BOGOs because, that has to go to Suzanne for the shipments, okay? This won't let me continue because I haven't filled out any of the information. But if I did hit continue, up would come the kits that you can select, and you'll select the BOGO in the box kit. You will fill in that information, and then the payment details will need to be filled in. You can't enroll somebody unless you have the payment details ready. So if you have your own debit card you're using, then you will need to do that. if you do not have your own debit card that you're using your credit card, then I will have to enroll the people, or Suzanne will have to, and then we will get that taken care of for you. Again, those details need to be filled out. We copy and paste it. If I have to retype it in, it just slows us down. So when you send it to us as typed out, I can copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste, and then I know the details are correct. Okay, any questions on that, you guys? How are we doing?
Great, not many questions. I think people are just watching. If you guys have any question, you can either type in the chat or you can ask to be unmuted. Are we still recording?
Yeah, I can stop the recording if we need to. I will stop the recording. Thanks. And then